everybody. Time for another Tarot Tuesday. If you're new to my channel, I'm Gypsy and my home is called Smallwood Homestead. Welcome. By all means, check out my other videos. I have many different playlists on several different subjects. And welcome for your first time. And if you are a returning friend, thank you so much for joining me again, for visiting me in my home. I do appreciate it. I like meeting with you every Tuesday, and sometimes on Sundays, and sometimes on Wednesdays, and you know how the deal is. I post when I'm able. And today we're going to be using two different decks. I'm going to use the Rohrig Tarot, which is a German deck. I have had, well, I got my very first Rohrig Tarot in 1991. I bought it in Germany, and since then I have bought 3 copies of it. This is actually the 3rd deck that I've bought, and it is no longer in print. So if this deck gets well loved or too worn out, then yeah, I'm in trouble. I'll have to find a new favorite deck, because this one absolutely is my favorite deck. It's hard to shuffle. You'll see they're giant cards, but they're like 4 by 6, 3.5 by 6 cards, so they're pretty big. But I love this deck. It's always been very accurate for me. It's very detailed, so I can actually see a lot of what's going on. So, and I'll show you the other deck after I lay out this one. And of course, I have my cup of coffee. It's very early in the morning. You can see it's still dark outside. That's how early it is in the morning. My new job requires me to be at work at 8 in the morning, so in order to do these Tarot Tuesdays for you, I have to get up extra early so that I know that I have enough time to both read the cards and upload the video. Alrighty. Alright, so we've got 2 reverses in your center self. The cruelty reverse and the justice reversed. Now, the justice reverse was crossing the cruelty reverse. And that says to me that right now, the feelings that you're feeling are of a calm nature, a giving nature, non-judgmental. Nobody's judging you. You're not judging yourself. You're kind of like the Temperance card. You're just kind of letting things happen, letting things flow right now. And what is directly in line with you, we have the Ace of Discs, which is a money card. And that says that you're in charge of the money right now, which is good. And I hope this isn't going to be another money reading, because I've already done 2. And this is a general reading, by the way. This is a general reading for all genders, for all careers, for all relationship types, and for all astrological signs. This is just a general reading. So if something resonates with you, then you were supposed to receive that message. Yeah, it's just, we'll see. If something speaks to you, then the universe was saying, yoo-hoo, pay attention. The other thing in line with you is interference reversed. And interference reversed basically means that there is none. Everything's running smoothly right now. Everything is going well. You're in a calm period. You know, things are just, they're just happening as they happen. So that's a good sign. Recent past is the Sorrow card reversed. And this just says to me, you had a minor disappointment, but it wasn't anything great. It wasn't anything that was life-changing or anything like that. It's just a minor disappointment. You might have had a flat tire on the way to work. You got it fixed. Boom, on your way. That kind of thing. Or maybe you had hoped to get something or on sale and, you know, you found out that the sale had ended. Not life-changing, just a minor disappointment recently. And an influence for your near future, and to me near future is within a couple of weeks, is the Emperor reversed. Now the Emperor generally, when he's upright, when he's like this, the Emperor is generally someone who takes charge. He kind of watches everyone, he assesses everyone, and then he makes decisions accordingly. He is the, what do you call it? He's the person who kind of metes out the punishment as well as the gifts. The Emperor, as a general rule, is an intelligent man. He's a man who kind of keeps things inside. He has a really good poker face. And because this is reversed, what this is telling me is that somewhere in your immediate future, there's going to be this masculine presence, and he is going to lay it all out. He is going to tell you exactly what he is thinking. He is going to tell you exactly what he is feeling. Oh, and by the way, I'm using he, she terms just because it's quicker. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a man. It could be a woman with, you know, what would be considered stereotypical masculine tendencies. I tend to get male cards pulled up on me all the time. So it just depends. But this person has a masculine energy about them. And like I said, in your near future, he's going to tell you something. He's going to lay it all out on the table, and he's not going to hide his feelings about what the situation is. Now, I don't know what the situation is, so we're going to go through the next few cards. Oh, okay. Now we know what this is about. I'm going to say that this is a partner that you're dealing with, because, and before I show you this card, no, it doesn't mean you're pregnant, okay? Don't assume that. You've got the Princess of Discs, and the Princess of Discs means fertility in projects, a new beginning, a starting of something. And you also have the Prince of Cups right next to it. And the Prince of Cups tends to be kind of a womanizer. That's not the right word. Not really a womanizer. He's more of someone who appreciates the woman form. He appreciates the female form. He likes women's bodies, basically. And you can tell by the card all of the different breasts that are in there. So he thinks about women a lot. And not just one woman. He's not happy with just one. He wants more than one. Now, what's interesting is that, to me, this says, okay, there's been a new relationship formed. A new relationship has formed between these two people. Between you and this other person who likes to be with more than one person. What made me laugh was that the love card showed up next. Now, I haven't pulled the final outcome yet, so I don't know what the final outcome yet. But the way this reading is heading is that there's a new beginning with this person who traditionally tends to want to be with more than one person, but he may be falling for you. He may be feeling something that he's not felt before, which is love. Let me see what the last card is. Let me just see. Oh, and this has got you both scared. You're both worried. The fear is that, well, number one, this is a disc card, okay? You see all those discs? So it has to do with money. One of you is bringing in the cash. one of you is working really hard. And I'm going to say it's you and not the new person. Simply because we have this Ace of Disc that showed up. And so you're kind of worried that, well, maybe this guy is kind of a playboy. Maybe he's kind of a gigolo and he kind of relies on other women to support him. And that's why he's, you know, all over all these other women. He wants a sugar mama, basically, is what he's looking for. And I think you recognize that. And someone has told you that, you know, this guy is like this. Hey, I don't know if you know this guy, but I've heard that, you know, he likes to hang around with a lot of different women. He gets all these different women to pay his bills. And so that has you worried because you're in charge of the money. And again, another money card. And this is reversed, which this says some money has already gone out. Maybe you made his car payment for him. Maybe you paid his electric bill because he said, oh, my lights are going to get shut off, honey, baby. Please, please, baby, I promise. Last time, just pay it this one time and I'll be all right. And we got the Judgment reversed, which means that the final outcome hasn't happened yet. You're not judging yourself, and no one is judging you. There hasn't been like a final, boom, we're done, this is over, don't do this anymore. That time is yet to come. And you got the Fool reversed. And the Fool reverse says, that's going to be the end of it. He's going to try to take advantage of you and your money. And you're going to go, no, I'm not going to fall for that. Not going to let that happen. And he's going to use love. Oh, baby, but I love you. I've never loved anybody like I've loved you. He's going to use this love thing as leverage, or try to. And the feeling that I am getting is that he's not really in love. It's not real love. He's too much of a playboy. That's in his nature. He likes women. He loves to be around women, and lots of women. He's not somebody to be tied down to just one woman. And even though this is a beginning of the relationship, be glad that you're finding out now. Because now you've only put out a little bit of money. He hasn't taken you for your bank account yet. I feel that this is giving you a warning that you need to keep charge of your money. You need to keep charge of that money. Hold those purse strings really close. And don't let him take off with it. Now, I am going to pull a card from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. And I have to use a book with this one because it has long paragraphs for each and every card. And I hadn't dug this deck out in a while, and I thought, oh, this would be a nice accompaniment to the Rohrig. The Rohrig is, like I said, it's my favorite tarot deck that I own. I don't know what I'm going to do when it finally quits, when it dies. Oh, 1, 2, 3 cards right off the bat. All right, what we got? We have got Awakening Your True Self. Awakening Your True Self. Dreams Coming True. I don't know if you can see that. Dreams Coming True. And Body Movement. All right. So let's see what the fairies are trying to tell you. Awakening True Self. And if you're hearing noises, Magic and Tabitha have decided to chase one another. So they are chasing each other in the kitchen. Go play, guys. Go on. Go in the other room. All righty. Let me find... Aha. Okay. So, awakening your true self. The card meaning is you're beginning to recover your natural identity, including your old self of humor, interests, passions, and desires. Trust that any confusion or changes you're currently experiencing are part of your healthful evolution. So this says that because you're recognizing ahead of time that this guy is trying to take advantage of you, you're growing as a person. You're learning as a person. You're not falling back on old habits. You're not falling back on old ways. And then we've got dreams coming true. And I'm sorry, I have to take a drink of my coffee. Alrighty. Dreams coming true. Your heart's desires are manifesting into reality. The fairies ask you to hold fast to your faith and expect positive outcomes. So as long as you're being true to yourself and you're believing that things are going to go the right way, that if you keep doing the positive things, then everything's going to be candy. It's going to happen for you. The good will manifest. And then the last one is body movement. I love these cards. Body movement. Your body wants to express itself through movement. Listen to your body. It will tell you what type of movement it craves. So this says that maybe you've been stagnant too long. Maybe you haven't gone dancing. Maybe you're someone who likes to go out, dance, have a good time. Go out. Your body wants that. Maybe you're someone who likes to go hiking through the woods and you think, oh, but it's been too cold. Well, you know what? Throw on some layers and get out there. Get some fresh air in the woods. You know, the woods are such a healing place. Nature in general is such a healing place. If you're somebody who likes to go bowling, go bowling. Why not? Go bowling, have fun, bowl a few frames, you know. It's movement. It's getting the body out of the habit of just getting up, get dressed, go to work, come home, eat dinner, get undressed, go to bed. Get up, get dressed, go to work, come home, eat dinner, get dressed, you know. Get out of that cycle. Get out of that rut. Yeah, that's what this is saying. So, to recap everything, be careful of the new relationship because he may be trying to take your money. Keep a tight hold on those purse strings where that person is concerned. Don't believe his lies of love. Now, he may have true affection for you. It's possible. But in terms of him saying, oh, but baby, don't you love me? If you loved me, you would help me out. Don't buy it. Do not buy it. And as long as you don't buy it, you're going to be able to end things. You're going to be able, well, he will probably take off. He'll probably run is what will happen because he'll find himself another sugar mama. But then you will be breaking the cycle of old patterns that you had before. And this is saying, break those old patterns. Embrace yourself. Look out for yourself. Awaken your true self. You know, let yourself express itself. Once you do that, your dreams are going to come true. You're going to be able to manifest all those things that you wanted. And by all means, listen to your body. Your body is saying, I'm tired of sitting in front of the couch watching TV. I want to get up and move. Get up and move. Get some girlfriends together. Go have a girls' night out at the club, you know. Dance it up. Move around. If you're not into that, join an aerobics class or a spin class, you know, or a weightlifting class. Or heck, do like I did at the age of 42, I joined roller derby. Yeah, me, little old me, 42 years old. This was 8 years ago. I joined roller derby. I was the oldest woman in the entire league. Everybody called me Mom because the young women that I skated with were all around the same age as my kids. But it was movement. It was body movement. And it was being around other people. And I had gotten into the rut of just sitting at home and being alone and doing nothing. So this is telling you, you need that body movement. You need to get up, shake it, but don't break it. I hope you've enjoyed this reading today. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this reading is from December 11th through December 18th. I forgot to tell you that, of 2018. Thanks for joining me. By all means, like, share, and subscribe my videos. And ring the bell icon so you know every time I post one, because sometimes I'll drop one in there without you knowing it. I hope you have a great day, and come back to my kitchen table again next week for another Tarot Tuesday. Namaste. Have a great day.